This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Scarlet Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the... The officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Iowa's offense will take the field first. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moulton. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth, and they already got him back on their heels.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here in Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something going with their 1st possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their 1st drive. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll send out the kicker here. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the upright.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. This offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. He made the right decision. He was going to the that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll run the screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The ball pops out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Hand off from the gun. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Scarlet Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Sheffield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking to run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Inside the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look